Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. What we're going to pretty much do right now is the full breakdown of the In Vogue Dawn Robinson living in her car for 3 years video. Yeah, that's right. I told you in my first video that was the introduction. So now we're going to pretty much do the full breakdown of her car video, so that we can get the understanding of what's going on here. There's a lot of details, right, that we got to talk about. We're going to pretty much talk about the car video. We're going to talk about Jermaine Dupri, what he had to say. And we're going to also talk about what her ex-husband had to say. And I guess later on today, I'm going to do another breakdown of another video to show that Robinson was actually the smartest one in Vogue. That's right. She was actually the smartest one, and her reasoning for actually leaving was due to the fact that they were not financially being compensated for their work. I mean, these women were famous all over the world. At the same time, they were broke. Like, they were broke from day one. We're talking about getting paid 2 cents per album. Like, you know, like every time an album would sell, like the record sales, they would get 2 cents. So when you factor in 2 cents, they got an initial payment up front. And, you know, it was just bad. We're talking about pennies on a dollar. These women were broke. We're talking about from the beginning of their career. And it was just bad, really, really bad. And they tried to rearrange In Vogue, switch it up, bring in new women. Then she came back to the group to try to do it again. She tried to get the other women to jump on board so they could make their complaints to get their money, because they weren't getting paid. They were not getting paid. There was a lot of industry drama, a lot of industry politics. A lot of you might love various music artists, but to be honest with you, man, the industry did In Vogue dirty. But she was the smart one. She was the smart one in the group that really wanted to, I guess, fight the system so that they can do the right thing. I would say whoever was their management or whatever the case is, they were just robbing these women. But that was typical of artists back then. All the artists back then were getting robbed left and right. They were not making money. They were stars. Again, TLC. Everybody know how popular TLC. Multi-platinum recording artist TLC come on the stage and announce that they're broke. That was shocking. If any of you were around to see that show, you were there and you heard it. When they were like, yeah, you know, we're broke. And I'm like, what? How? Y'all stars. Y'all got music videos. I mean, you got to be kidding me. No, they were broke. So let's break down this video. But before we get into this video, let's listen to Jermaine Dupri. Let's listen to what he have to say. And then we're going to get into her video and break it down from the beginning to the end. So let's listen to Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine, Monica, all of y'all, can y'all put some money together to help Dawn out? From my understanding, for her to speak on it the way she spoke on it, she was basically saying that she saw other people living in their vans, living in RVs, and she welcomed the idea of doing this. Somebody said her choice or limited options. It was her choice to be in the car. I saw somebody send a message and say, if you don't have no money, right? And I'm bringing this up because Dawn, when she was telling the story in her car today about her living in her car for the last 3 years, she said, I was telling my assistant. And when she said that, I said, oh, wait a minute. It changed my whole vibe of what I was watching, because ain't no goddamn way she got an assistant. And she ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Yeah, Mr. Watson, when you ain't got no money and you out here just doing what you got to do, you do by yourself.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You moving around by yourself. Ain't nobody getting ready to sit up under you and just kick it for nothing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it might be some people that will stick there for a little bit, but 3 years having an assistant is not something that you should even think about if you don't have no money, right? She said she been in her company for 3 years. Ain't no 3 years of an assistant staying around. They ain't getting no money. If you ain't got no money, how they gonna help you? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money to pay them.
Yeah.
It don't even make sense, right? It don't make sense. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody pays attention to the whole scope of this story, because that's what I heard, and that made me think, wait a minute. She got an assistant. I don't know if she broke. She might not have all the money that she want in the world, but she definitely is not broke saying she got an assistant.
Yeah, nah.
That's all I'm saying.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out.
So we have what Jermaine Dupri had to say, right? And it makes sense because people were trying to make him feel guilty by saying, y'all need to chip in, put some money together, and give it to this homeless woman. At the same time, according to her story, Dawn mentioned that she wanted to join car life or van life, where it's pretty much a community of people that do this, where they just live in a van, live in a car, a trailer, and they just be out in nature, and that they just figure, this is how I want to live. You avoid house notes, rent, light bills, all this other stuff, and you could pretty much recoup, and save a lot of money. If you really think about it, you can save a heck of a lot of money if you're able to do that. But it's a lifestyle. So when she made this video, it sent shockwaves in the internet where people was feeling sorry for her. Like, oh man, in Vogue star, Dawn is struggling financially. She's broke, living in a car, homeless, and it's not even like she said she's homeless. She never said she's homeless. Let's also put that out there. Dawn, at least for the clips that I've seen, I have not heard her say, hey guys, I'm struggling, I'm homeless. It's the internet that said that. So because the internet said she's homeless, everybody's going to automatically feel sorry for a woman. You know how that go, right? If it was a man that was sleeping in his car for 3 years, nobody would even care. Because who cares about a black man? Like, nobody does. So let's look at her video and break this down, right? We heard what Jermaine Dupri had to say. We're going to break this down. Now, once we finish this video, we're going to go to TMZ and we're going to find out what her ex-husband had to say. We're going to read what he had to say regarding that. So let's get into this video. Make sure you get the likes up as you come into the stream. Always hit that like button. Don't just start viewing the show and you ain't hitting the likes. You only got 50 likes, 180 something people in the building. Hit the like button. Let's get to the tapes.
Whew! It has been a minute and a half. I'm so glad to be back. Namaste, hola, all those things. Okay, hello in every language. Oh my gosh, life was lifing and I had to deal with it like we all do. I'm glad to be back. I'm still on cloud 9017 from episode 5. Because I did that on my own and I'm still just knocked out about it. Wow. Anyway, and I'd like to start this episode with a quote from Bren Brown. It's, I think, Brene Brown. Bren said, being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of courage because you show up not knowing the outcome. You show up not knowing the reaction people are going to have and what they're going to feel about it or how you're going to be judged. And when I first started this channel, I knew that I was going to talk about this episode. This was one of the topics that I wanted to discuss. And people are like back and forth with me over this whole time, like, well, you shouldn't talk about it because you're a celebrity. And what if they judge you? And I'm like, okay, what if?
You see, people were already in her ear telling her, don't come to the public telling people that you live in a car. The last thing you want to do is come into the public. So There's a lot of people that she communicated with that know about her decision to live the lifestyle she chose to live in. She's not homeless. But yet everybody was feeling sorry for her, saying, let's start GoFundMes, let's send her money, let's do this, let's do it. So people were trying to talk her out of that. Like, don't do that. Don't go online and tell people that you're living in a car. You're Dawn Robinson. Why would you do that? That's so embarrassing. They're going to judge you. Don't do that. So that's what people were saying, right? So this woman is not homeless. This is a choice that she made, right? Okay, let's get back to the tape.
What if they judge me? So what? We're all judged. Life is life. And it was like nobody has stepped or walked 5 steps in my stilettos. So it's real, and it's okay. It's like part of being human is to be vulnerable. I'm human first. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about being a woman. I don't care about any of the things that we think, oh my God, you shouldn't. It's like,
now you heard what she said. She don't care about being a woman. She don't care about being a celebrity. So none of these things matter to her.
Walked 5 steps in my stilettos. So it's real, and it's okay. It's like part of being human is to be vulnerable. I'm human first. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about being a woman. I don't care about any of the things that we think, oh my God, you shouldn't. It's like, that's the very reason that I should. That's the very reason that I am. I'm glad you guys are still with me and that you didn't give up on me. It's been a minute, like I said. So a lot of people are like, she's not coming back. We're not going to see her again. Yeah, you will. Thank you for having faith in me. Okay, that said, and I've always been honest too. That's the other thing. I'm like, why stop now? I'm not going to change who I am. I think that's what a lot of people love about me. I hope that's what you guys love about me. So anyway, my aim is to inspire.
Her aim is to inspire, not to make you feel sorry for her. You got to catch all of this because everybody's going around saying she's homeless, singing these sob messages. You got content creators acting like they care about her and all this other junk. It's all a joke. She wants to inspire you. She's not here to make you feel sorry for her. That's not what she is doing.
And to let people know that you're capable of anything. No matter what the odds are against you, you are capable of anything. You're capable of everything. Whatever you think you can't do, you can do that thing. Like, come on, man. This is life. We got to figure shit out for ourselves. So anyway, I digress. You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car.
And people took that and ran with it and said she's homeless. No, she's not homeless. She chose to live a lifestyle that a lot of people have chosen to live. There's a lot of people that are literally living right out of their car, out of a van, out of a trailer, out of a RV. And this is what they choose to do. You know, there's communities where you just see nothing but cars parked, like a lot of cars, hundreds of cars. And that's just that's a community where people just live out of their car. Similar to when you go to a rest stop when you're traveling and you see all the cars parked up and everybody just sleeping. And, you know, you could get something to eat. You chilling. You go to the bathroom, whatever. Same thing. And there's people that live like that. And that's the way they function.
Everything. Whatever you think you can't do, you can do that thing. Like, come on, man. This is life. We got to figure shit out for ourselves. So anyway, I digress. You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh.
Remember, the last thing you would want to hear from her is that she's living in a car. That's like your favorite R&B star from back in the day that we probably not even talking about in today. They're not relevant. but you hear news, such and such is living in a car. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Whitney Houston was still alive. And everybody loved Whitney Houston. Everybody. If you're not a fan of Whitney, then you're under a rock. Let's just say if she was alive today and you found out that Whitney Houston was living in a car for 3 years, you'll be pissed. You'll be like, what? What? How? And automatically you're going to think homeless. Why? Because we're accustomed to living in a house. We're not accustomed to living in a car, not realizing that in context, Dawn is not saying she's homeless. She's saying she chose to live this lifestyle because for her, it allowed her to be free. You understand? Okay, let's get back to the tape.
If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA because it's getting ready to be fire in Vegas. You need to come back. I love LA, so I said, okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. But you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have? And he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, no, this is unacceptable, because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there, and so I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I'm like, dude, I'm the one who has to live here. This is my remote for my phone. You can push play and pause and all that stuff, so that's why I'm holding this. Anyway, and it's way cheaper than the hotel. I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars, and a whole community of people that live in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. Van life, car life, RV life. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I could do that. I could do this, I think. And I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years.
Now, we got to unpack a lot of stuff that just took place, right? Now, you can see by her own words, by her own admission, she admits that she researched the whole car life thing, van life, and she made a choice to be in her car for 3 years. She never said, I'm homeless, I'm struggling, I need help, please make videos so that y'all can all send me money. She never said that, right? But people began to make all these assumptions. Now, again, in the industry, they were robbing in Vogue, just like they robbed many artists. They were literally paying them 2 cents every time an album would sell. So when you do the math, these ladies were not getting paid no money. They were getting paid pennies, and the record companies were making millions. They were the stars, but broke. Now, I got to unpack all the stuff we just finished hearing, because she talked about managers. She talked about assistants. She talked about one guy saying, come to his house, which is a red flag. You know, anytime a man invite you to anywhere, talking about, oh, I want you to stay here, it's because he's trying to smash. Let's just call it what it is. Men don't do that unless they trying to hit, right? Then you had somebody paying for her to be, I guess, have shelter. That's another red flag. Nobody ain't paying for you to have anything unless they getting something in return. She also talked about having an assistant. You can't have an assistant unless you're paying them, just like Jermaine Dupri said in the beginning. You know? So there's a lot of things we got to unpack. So let me rewind it back and break this down.
In my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews.
If she did interviews, she had to get paid for them. She said she did 100 and something thousand, whatever. You know, she's exaggerating, but you get it. She did many interviews. If you're doing all of these interviews, you had to get paid.
And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas.
So she was living with her parents. She did not have her own place.
And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry.
Normally, when a parent is being angry, it's because they're not getting any money. We all been there. We was with our folks. We weren't paying bills. We weren't contributing. They would get pissed. Time to go. Y'all all been there, right? So we know the game. We know what it is. If you were living with mom or dad and everything was good, it's when they saw things happening in your life. But when they notice that you're just living there and you're not contributing, you're not making nothing of yourself, of course they're going to get angry because you're being lazy and they don't want you just up under them. We all been there, and we had to get off our ASS and go out there and make something of ourselves. Let's go.
And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it.
You should understand it. It's because you weren't paying her. You felt that because she's your mom, she's supposed to put up with whatever you got going on. No, your mom want peace too. She don't want you to be up under her if you're not financially supporting her. That's the only reason why your mom could have been mad at you or targeting you, is because you were making excuses for your issues.
Still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out.
You could figure it out because we all figured it out. That's why a lot of us are on our own right now, because we had to figure out that we were pretty much leeching off of mom or dad the whole time, and we weren't contributing. We didn't want to earn nothing. We didn't want to make money, and they got tired of you. That's all it is. You know, I'm pretty sure your mom have love for you. It's just that she got to give you tough love, and the tough love she gave you, you saw that as something bad, like she should just put up with you, and that's not how life works.
They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas.
Which mean she did not have a place to stay because she left her mom on bad terms. So at that point, she was not practicing car life. She was actually homeless, right? Living in her car.
And the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA, and he
co-managing her, living in LA.
Said, you need to come back to LA because it's getting ready to be fire in Vegas. You need to come back.
Now, the guy that's telling her to come back is not really interested in telling her come back for anything in terms of business. He's interested in something else.
I love LA, so I said, okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And
once a guy say you could stay with him, red flag, ladies. He's trying to hit. There is no reason, if we're doing business, right, then I'm telling you to stay with me. I don't want no woman staying with me unless I'm smashing. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to help you out. No, if you come into my house and I see them legs, I'm gonna want to hit. There's no way I could be around a sister, a fine sister. So I already know that's a red flag automatically. No man can resist, right? So let's get back to the tape.
And so I was like, okay, but you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have? And he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And
you see that? I'll make room for you. And shout out to everybody coming in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button one time. We're doing a full, thorough breakdown of the situation so that we can find out the facts of what's going on with Dawn Robinson. Let me see if I can pull up this image again that we had from yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Let me see. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find this image because, oh, here we go. Here go that famous image right here. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So this is the image. So now I need for you to check this out, guys. Now, you got to think about this. Some dude telling Dawn, yeah, I want you to stay at the crib with me. I mean, just look at Dawn in that image now. Come on now. You got to give it up, bro. Come on. Look at them legs, bro. There's no way. There's no way she's staying at my house because I'm just trying to help you out, Dawn, really. No. That dude that was trying to make you stay at this crib, he was trying to hit. I don't care what nobody say, fam. Listen, when you come to Ringo TV, right, I'm going to give y'all the truth. Straight up, straight down, right? Dawn, and again, I don't know exactly what year it was because I don't think she said exactly what year. Maybe she did and I missed it. But my whole point is, if you look at how good she was looking real good. I ain't gonna hold you now. There's no way a man gonna say, come stay by my house and he not gonna try. You ladies know good and well a brother gonna try. See, don't let me start preaching now. See, I get excited when I see a sister. I mean, you know God is good. I said God is good. I said God is good. When he made the black woman, you know there's a God. Can I get a witness? Let me get back into character, man, because, you know, I'm going to end up messing up the show. I'm going to end up messing up the show. So, hey, let's get back to this, man, before I get carried away. You know how I am now. So, hey, I was watching some of the music videos from En Vogue last night, fam. I was checking out. I was like, oh, snap, yo. Hey, Dawn was looking good. Hey, it was a Dawn day. Yes, indeed it was now. Let me get back to the show, guys. I'm messing up, guys. Hold on. Let's get back to the tapes.
He said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. But you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have, and he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So
his room was in his bed. See, Dawn, you got to understand something about these men out here. A man is not going to invite a fine black woman to his house and say, oh, I got a lot of space. And then when you get there, there's no space. The space he meant was his bed. Don't think for a minute, ladies, that man is trying to be a friend because, you know, as men and women, right? You got to understand something. We could never be friends. And I'm speaking, if I'm attracted to you, there's no way I can be your friend. Absolutely not. Why? Why would I want to be your friend? And I'm trying to hit. That's every man's goal. Don't get mad at me, ladies. Look, if you look good from head to toe and you fine, you know a brother gonna be thirsty. I don't know why ladies be over, oh, he thirsty.
Girl, I can't believe this. These ninjas out here be thirsty. That's right, girl. Every time I go outside and I'm looking cute, these ninjas are always all over me. That's right. You know, the other day I was at my job and I was just doing my thing. And this boy come up to me talking about, how you doing? I'm like, boy, if you don't go somewhere.
It's crazy out here, man. What do you expect these dudes to do if you're looking good? It's like a damn candy store when we see you. Because you ladies, y'all don't even be knowing how good you be looking to us, fam. Y'all remember the old coyote from the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show or whatever? I don't know what the hell, the Roadrunner and all of them. And the coyote would set traps and whatnot. That's what we try to do. We set traps for y'all to fall in. Because when you walk by, it's like we know it's the Roadrunner, but you turn into a nice turkey dinner. That's how we see you. And we try to set little traps and you just don't fall in them. You know? Can I get a witness? Anyway, let's get back to the show.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Let's get back to the show.
It turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months.
Why would a man put you in a hotel for 8 months? Now, Dawn, you got to tell us the truth. Did he hit? Did he hit? 8 months? Nah, I ain't buying it, y'all. There is no way on God's green earth that a man is gonna put a woman up in a hotel and didn't smash. Cause I'm coming through that hotel room now. I'm gonna come over and be like, you good? I'm gonna be over there knocking the door. You good in there?
I'm good.
You sure you don't need nothing fixed?
Nah, I'm all right. I just came out the shower.
You just came out the shower? I'm sure the pipes are probably leaking.
The pipes are leaking. You just being funny.
Come on, girl. Let me inside a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in, but don't touch me though.
You know bruh man was at that hotel, fam. There's no way. You know, 8 months in a hotel? Nah, I'm not buying it, dog. It's either he was a little on that side. Y'all know what I mean by that side. That's the only way a man would put a woman in a hotel for 8 months. He have to be like on the fruity side a little bit. You know. But a masculine man is not going to do it, especially if she looking like that. Listen, fam, you got to admire the black woman now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. I tell you, there's a God. When God made the black woman, I said, when God made the black woman, he knew that us brothers would lose our mind. Yes, amen. Amen in the chat. Sister Carol, I need for you to sing. I need for you to sing for me now. Make sure y'all send down them tithes and them offerings. But before you sing now, Miss Carol, I just want to admire all these young ladies up in the front row. You know, sisters, when y'all come to this church, I get so excited. She's so excited to me. Amen. Amen. I don't know what's going on, man. Let me get back to the show, man. I'm not even trying to be funny, man. I'm just trying to do my job, bro. Like, for real. Let me wind it back a little bit.
He said that I could stay with him, and so I was like, okay. But you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have? And he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months.
Wow.
Oh my God, you guys. I was like, no, this is unacceptable because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there, and so I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I'm like, dude, I'm the one who has to live here. This is my remote for my phone. You can push play and pause and all that stuff, so that's why I'm holding this. Anyway, and it's way cheaper than the hotel.
Way cheaper than the hotel. So she was trying to get an apartment, to rent out an apartment. He was busy paying for hotels. So that means the hotel had to be a good hotel. We're not talking about a cheap motel. Do you get it, guys? Remember, this is Dawn Robinson. She just can't stay at your local motel. Right? So she was at the Holiday Inn. She was at the, those expensive places. Right? Let's go.
I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life.
She told her what? Her assistant?
And pause and all that stuff, so that's why I'm holding this. Anyway, and it's way cheaper than the hotel. I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life.
She been researching car life. In other words, dude was paying for the hotel, right? She was going to get an apartment. Now, keep in mind, she didn't have a place to stay because her mom got pissed off with her and most likely kicked her out. She's going to tell you that she left. I don't believe she left. I believe Mom Duke kicked her out the house because she got tired of the fact that she wasn't contributing or that she was just living off of her. And she's like, you know what? I don't like the fact that you're taking advantage of me. I'm your mom. You know how it is, guys. But let's just get back to the video. Let's go.
There's a whole community of people that live in their cars, and a whole community of people that live in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. Van life, car life, RV life. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I could do that. I could do this.
You see that? She saw because she did the research, which means she was watching it on YouTube, because you can look this stuff up on YouTube. There are literally communities that do this type of stuff. But you got to be the kind of person that want to get involved with that. And that's like you invest in an RV, you buy an RV and you just park it on a community area and y'all just live there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And that's how it be in a lot of places. People save a lot of money. All you got to do is just take care of your truck, your van, whatever it is. Some people even modify a spacious van and literally turn it into like a little mini house. Like literally, you got people that get those big vans, right? Like them back in the day, Brooklyn, New York dollar vans. And they would literally transform the whole van into a nice living space. And it really do look cool, but you got to be that type of person. Meaning you're single, right? No kids. Right? No kids, because I don't think this is going to work if you got a pile of kids. You could just forget about it. If you're a single person, yeah, you might be able to get away with it. But if you got kids, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Anyway, let's go.
I think. And I ended up in my car, and...
She ended up in her car. She was not homeless. She ended up in her car.
It's been, like I said, 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like he was playing games, and I knew he was playing games.
You see that? She knew he was playing games. No, he was trying to smash. That's the game he was trying to play. Look, ladies, y'all gotta be smart. Come on now. Come on.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
There is no reason a man... Now, ladies, listen. A man is going to invite you to his place and he's not thinking about trying to hit. Here you go walking around his house, you know what I'm saying, with that little outfit on, them shorts, got them pretty toes. There's no way, fam, something got to happen now. Something got to go down. I can't. We over there watching the TV and whatnot, and you go being friendly, putting your damn leg on my lap, and I'm like, what? Nah, fam. Things are gonna go, right. It's not gonna go left, it's gonna go right. You know what I mean? So no man invites a woman over unless he trying to do the thing, right? So of course he was playing games. You knew that already, but you went with it. She used that brother, fam. If anything, she used him. Because remember, guys, she probably was looking like that, right? So, I mean, what man ain't going to want to invite her? Hey, come on over my crib, baby. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. You don't have to worry about nothing. Everything going to be good.
You sure about that?
I'm sure. All you got to do is just come through, bring your bag. You know what I'm saying? I got an extra room for you.
Okay. I don't want to cause no trouble because, I like wearing less clothing when I'm in the house. You don't think that's going to be a problem?
Nah, that's not no problem. I'm not even looking at you like that. I see you as a sister, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I thought, all right, so it ain't nothing. I'll just come over, okay? Daryl, could you pass me that towel and bring it to the bathroom?
Oh, sure, I'll bring that towel for you.
Thank you so much. Oops, wait. I'm sorry about that. My towel dropped.
Don't worry about it. Remember, I see you as a sister, you know what I mean?
You see me as a sister? So you seen your sister naked?
No, I'm not. That's all, Vogue. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not really trying to come on to you like that. I'm not doing that.
So you gonna tell me you don't like what you see? You gonna tell me you're not aroused? You know what, Daryl? Listen, look at this. I'm gonna bend over real quick, and I want you to see this.
Oh, snap. Damn. My goodness. Shoot. Look, we gotta be in the studio.
We don't gotta be in no studio. I know you want some of this. You can't resist that. You see these cheeks? You see this thing that I got on me? Look at this. Come feel it.
Now I'm trying to be a gentleman.
There's no time for no damn gentleman. Now you grab this ass and hold it like a man.
Some of you guys, man, I don't know what's the matter with you. You be getting with these women, you be scared. I keep telling you, bruh, there's no way I'm gonna be locked up in the same house with some damn Dawn Robinson looking like that. So, bruh man was definitely trying to smash. So it's confirmed because she said that he was playing games. So we all know what that means, right?
And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I could do that. I could do this, I think. And I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years. Yeah, I mean, I felt like he was playing games, and I knew he was playing games, and I wasn't the one. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to make this easier on you because financially, I know it's got to be hard. You're paying your rent and you're paying my hotel. Like, no.
Now look at this, guys. Now either the manager was a major simp, or he was hitting it on the side, because he was paying his own rent and he was paying for her hotel. You see how that go? And he did that for 8 months, and he ain't get no cooch. He ain't get a hand job, a foot job, no head, no foreplay, no role play, nothing.
Come on now, dog.
For 8 months?
Come on, man.
How could you go 8 months and didn't hit, bro? Like, that's sad, dog. And money coming out of your pocket? Nah, fam. I don't think she's telling us the whole story, fam. I don't think bruh man was that dumb, bruh. Nah, can't be, man. I just can't see myself spending money keeping a woman in the hotel and I didn't hit. I would be ashamed of myself as a man, number one. My peeps would be like, yo, bro, isn't you housing Dawn up in them hotels? You ain't hit? Nah, dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being a gentleman. A gentleman? Bro, you better go smash. You done put in like damn near $10,000 into that damn hotel. She ain't invite you over for no cake? Nah, fam, she ain't never invite me. Bro, you soft, bro. Let me go to that damn hotel, bro. I don't know, man. This is crazy work, bro.
His apartment was $1,700 a month. And then my hotel was over $3,000. Yeah, way too much. And
what? $3,000 for a hotel? There's no way a ninja is paying $3,000 for 8 months? What? This can't be. And he didn't get no head, no brain, not even a touch. She ain't even let you smell the cooch, play with her buns, oil them up, massage her feet. Did she send you a pic? Cause you know that's how it be with some of these ladies, guys. You know how it is. You hollering at a sister and whatnot, and she send you some pics. Fam, them pics is old, bro. I'm here to literally debunk all that madness, bro. Them are the same pics she sent all them other ninjas. I'm tired of that mess. Where the new pics at? I'm serious, bro. You be hollering at a shorty. Yo, send me some pics, man. Let me see that thing.
Okay, I'm gonna send you one right now, okay?
Aye. And she sent it real quick. And when she sent it, it's all perfect, pose, everything. I'm like, there's no way you just took this. Those are the same photos that she keep in her file vote. And she keep those pictures there. She sent it to every other guy that she date. I'm just telling you the truth, fam. You know? Fam, you tell her to video chat you and strike a pose and Vogue bars. Nah, fam. Let's get back to the tape.
no, I'm not doing this. I can't. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What?
What? I'm saying what for him? Why in the world would a man pay for his own rent, $1,700, and then pay $3,000 for you? What kind of hotel is that? Could anybody tell me which hotel she was at that cost $3,000? Maurice says $28,000 total? Damn. My boy invested $28,000 into this woman, bro. And didn't even get to bite the cooch. Didn't even get to smell her butt. Listen, man. I don't understand this, bro. Like, are you guys really doing this type of stuff? Are you guys spending this kind of money, bro, and you ain't hitting it, bro? You ain't even get to feel up on her. She ain't give you twerk dance, no rubs, nothing. A lap dance at least? She could have at least gave you a lap dance, bro. Cause you know when a sister give you a lap dance, man, I don't even know why dudes want a lap dance from a sister. That don't even make no sense, bro. That should be against the law. How you gonna make a black woman with that wagon give you a lap dance? and you ain't smash. Cause once you turn on the wood, it's like it's gonna wanna peck her. Bars. Get it? Woody would peck her. Let's get back to the tapes.
You're the one who said to go to the hotel, and you're not approving any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper to just get me into an apartment. Like, what's the problem?
He was trying to hit. That's the problem. I think dude was smashing. I think he definitely hit. I don't think she's going to tell us because she don't want to put herself out there. It's okay if you need a little tickling downstairs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, ladies, if you want to, get piped down. There's nothing wrong with that. You're human. It is what it is. Just like if a brother wants some top, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, it is what it is, man. We grown. How many of you brothers, you be on a 9 to 5 and you just minding your business, chilling, and you got that sister right there. At every job, man, there's always that one sister that you just want to hit. You know what I mean? And you looking at shorty like, damn, though, man. You ever be like that, brother? Like you see that same sister on the job and you just be shaking your head like, damn. Man, shorty be looking good all day, bro. Even in the uniform at the job, she's still looking good. You ever see them sisters, bro? You be like, damn, man. Sometimes you gotta tell her, look, when you off work, could you bring the uniform with you? Do some role playing, because it's just like some of you sisters, man, you be on the job and it's like you be in your uniform and it's like even in the uniform, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, it is what it is, dog. Like, I'm just saying, man. Anyway, I forgot my train of thought, what I was gonna do.
Sometimes I think, you guys, people want to trap you and keep you in a situation where you're vulnerable and depending on them. And
you hear what she's saying? Listen to that, ladies, because he was setting her up.
It would be so much cheaper
to
just get me into an apartment. Like, what's the problem? Sometimes I think, you guys, people want to trap you and keep you in a situation where you're vulnerable and depending on them. And I wasn't the one.
You see that? He was trying to trap the cooch. Trap the cooch. Coming to a theater near you, Trap the Cooch. Starring Ringo TV. A man locked in a hotel room sees a woman in the pool. Trap the Cooch. Starring Ringo TV. In theaters soon. Call box office at 516-6460. Trap the cooch, bro. Your boy was trying to control the cooch. Man, he wanted to put the cooch under control. Listen, man, this dude was thirsting. I told you it was a setup the whole time. He wasn't trying to help her. He was trying to buy the cooch. What the heck is going on? Now, I don't know if dude hit. I don't know if she capping. I would think she's capping. It's a possibility that dude hit. But then again, there are these dudes out there that be paying for these women's stuff, bro, and they never hit. There's women out there that tell you these are real stories where guys been furnishing their house, paying their rent. I'm talking about real suckers, bro. And they've been doing this for a minute and never got to even smell her neck, nothing. And it's sad. I just don't get it, bro. Like, these new age dudes, bro, like, they bugging, man.
It would be so much cheaper to just get me into an apartment. Like, what's the problem? sometimes I think, you guys, people want to trap you and keep you in a situation where you're vulnerable and depending on them. And I wasn't the one.
See that? I wasn't the one, meaning I wasn't going to give him none.
So, yeah, I got out of there.
She got out of that situation because she recognized that dude want to smash. You have to translate what she's saying in English. In English, what she meant was, he put me in the hotel. He was a sugar daddy. He was sponsoring me. But later on, he was asking me to give him some. And I said, you know what? I'm not the one.
So there's two people that I have in my life that are keeping me going. Actually, three. One is my forever mother-in-law. I dated her son. Of course, we're no longer together. And
she dated what?
And she's like my, oh my gosh, my go-to. And then I have my assistant Nisi. Sorry. Nisi is, you guys, I swear, every day she's like, Diva, she calls me Diva. You can do this. You got this. Oh, and the third person is Evan, my brother, Evan. And Nisi, I think I'm going to go and sleep in my car. I think I'm going to live in my car. I've been researching it and I know I can do this. And she's like, yeah, you can.
You see that? She said, I'm going to go live in my car. So she's not homeless. She said, I'm going to go live in my car.
She was gung-ho, and I was like, okay. So I went up to Malibu. You know, Malibu is the place where you can take Highway 1 all the way from New York, literally. And it's kind of the place where everybody stops along the way when they're coming from the East Coast and they're heading west, to California to make their dreams come true, to start a new life. March 9th, 2022 is when I left the hotel. And I got to Malibu and the music on the radio was Avant, Sailing by Avant. I like Christopher Cross's version as well, but this version was like perfect timing. It was so beautiful. Both of them are beautiful, but it was the moment the sun was going down, it was setting, and it was just like I was filming and it was beautiful. So I didn't regret anything. I was just scared that night. That first night was scary. But then as I got to know what to do in my car and how to do it, like how to cover my windows and
you see that? So what we getting here? We're not talking about a homeless woman. We're talking about a woman who decided to pretty much go through with the whole van life, car life, and how to, work around the situation, how to cover her car, how to do this, to have privacy. She figured it out. You see what I mean? So we're not talking about a homeless woman, but they tried to shame Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine, Monica, all of y'all, can y'all put some money together to help Dawn out? From my understanding, for her to speak on it the way she spoke on it, she was basically saying that she saw other people living in their vans, living in RVs, and she welcomed the idea of doing this.
See?
Somebody said her choice or limited options. It was her choice.
It was her choice. You see that, guys? So they tried to get Jermaine Dupri and some other people to put some bread together for her, figuring she's homeless, she's struggling. And, he's not dumb. He's been in the game for a minute, had a lot of success and whatnot. And he's like, look, how you got an assistant? You got to be paying somebody
to be in the car. I saw somebody send a message and say, if you don't have no money, right? And I'm bringing this up because Dawn, when she was telling the story in her car today about her living in her car for the last 3 years, she said, I was telling my assistant. And when she said that, I said, oh, wait a minute. It changed my whole vibe of what I was watching.
It changed his whole vibe because at first he was feeling sorry for her. At first he was like, okay, let me follow the story to see if she's homeless, struggling. But then when she said I was speaking to my assistant, your assistant is assisting for you, which means your assistant is taking care of business on the outside. In other words, while you living in your car doing car life, your assistant is probably getting shows together and doing this and taking care of wardrobe and all this other stuff. You get it? And he peeped the game.
Because ain't no goddamn way she got an assistant. And she ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Yeah, Mr. Watson, when you ain't got no money and you out here just doing what you got to do, you do by yourself.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You moving around by yourself. Ain't nobody getting ready to sit up under you and just kick it for nothing.
For nothing. Just like that damn the manager paying for hotels $3,000 and he ain't getting no buns. Bruh, I gotta be able to at least squeeze the buns. Cause you know a sister's buns, man. Let me talk about them sisters' buns, bro. I just can't help myself, bro. I know there's a God, bro. You know, you have these atheists out here talking about they don't believe in God, fam. Did you see a black woman? You talking about there's no God? Did you see that? Did you see that? Come on now. When God, I said, when God brought forth the woman in the Garden of Eden, amen, Adam was alone. And God said, it is not good for man to be alone. For if man was alone, he would be beating his meat. Amen. So God said, let there be light. And he looked around and he saw that there was no mate for Adam. He said, hey, Adam. Adam said, yes, Lord. He said, I was thinking, I'm going to create you a woman. What is that, Lord? You want to know what that is? Yes, sir, amen. Well, I'm going to make a woman from the rib, and I'm going to make her look real good. Really, Lord? Oh, yeah. I'm going to make sure she got a wagon, some nice breastises. She going to have them chinky eyes, them luscious, thick, juicy lips. She going to have pretty toes. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make sure them legs are nice and silky. Yes, amen. Wow, Lord, I can't wait. Okay, you going now to sleep now, son. Okay, Lord, I'm going to go to sleep. Okay, now. And God made woman from the man's rib.
Hello? Where am I?
Come forth, my daughter.
Who's that?
It's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? But they're not here yet.
Whoops, my bad.
Anyway, what? Where am I, though? I just wanted to know. And why I'm wearing fishnet stockings?
I've created you for my son, Adam. There he is, he sleeps. Go forth to him so that he can give you your name. Adam, get up. Get up, transform, and roll out. Lord, is that you? Adam, look before you.
Hi, so you're Adam?
Wow, that's amazing. Damn, God is good.
Okay, so why am I here?
Well, God said he was going to make me a helpmate.
So, what do you want me to do?
You could turn around. Every now and then I gotta.
Oh, you want me to turn around? Okay. How does that look?
Oh, it's looking really good, girl. Hey, God. I mean, this is good. This is real good.
You're so funny. Why are you so excited, though? What exactly is it about me that excites you so much?
Well, you know, you got them breasts. Got them nice legs. Come here, girl. Come here. Ha ha. Yes, amen. Ha ha. Come here, girl. Come here to daddy. You see what happened, man? This is what happened in the garden, fam. God brought Eve to Adam, bruh. She was wearing fishnet stockings, heels, looking good. Man, Adam went to town. Adam said, forget about eating grapes and apples and oranges, fam. Where that woman? Where is she? Yo. You wondering where the thirst trapping came from? It started in the garden. Eve was the first thirst trap. Adam saw that thing. He forgot about the commandments and the laws. Eve seduced him, brought the fruit forth. She said, take of the fruit. Adam was like, wait a minute, is that from that other side where the Lord said don't touch? Eve was like, you want some of this fruit? If you take some of this fruit, I'm gonna give you this fruit right here. Adam didn't waste no time. He bit that fruit and sin came in the world. Oh man, we done. Man, gotta be more careful, man. Anyway, y'all, let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it might be some people that will stick there for a little bit, but 3 years having an assistant is not something that you should even think about if you don't have no money, right? She said she been in her company for 3 years. Ain't no 3 years of an assistant staying around. They ain't getting no money. If you ain't got no money, how they gonna help you?
If you ain't getting no honey, ain't nobody gonna stay there. So I know the manager, he was out.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money to pay them. Yeah. It don't even make sense, right? It don't make sense. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody pays attention to the whole scope of this story, because that's what I heard, and that made me think, wait a minute. She got an assistant. I don't know if she broke. She might not have all the money that she want in the world, but she definitely is not broke.
She's not broke, guys. She's not. Let's get back to her tape.
You know, you don't talk to certain people. You're careful of telling people that you're alone, as a woman, especially. And I'm a celebrity. I don't just divulge that to people. If you don't know who I am, I'm not telling you that part. I felt free. That was a sense of freedom that I had. I was so free. I felt like, wow, this is so different. I felt like I was on a camping trip.
You see that? She felt like she was on a camping trip, anyone? Camping trip. Camping trip, anyone? Do y'all get it? So she's not homeless. She felt she was on a camping trip because she was in her car in a community where a bunch of people were living in their cars. You see that? And she felt a sense of freedom because she had no connection to bills, mortgages, rent, and all that other stuff that we normally gotta deal with. And you know, y'all hate when it's time to pay rent, mortgage, property taxes, light bill, electric bill, water bill, trash bill, sewage waste. There's a damn bill for everything, fam. I'm tired of this mess. It's like we are all literally just paying to exist. Really, if you really think about it, fam, everybody is just paying bills to exist. Yo, this is sad, man.
I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I didn't regret it.
You see that? She's not homeless, y'all. She said she felt it was the right thing to do for her to go into car life. But yet y'all starting GoFundMes, saying to send money. She's struggling. She's homeless. Y'all got to stop, man, for real.
A lot of celebrities have slept in their cars. A lot of people, not just sleeping, but lived in their cars or lived in the case of Marvin Gaye, he was living in a bread van. I don't know if that was like the name of the van or it was literally that they delivered bread and somebody had it and let him live in it. I don't know what the case was, but
a lot of artists, singers, actors live in their cars, especially when they're on their way to their success. You have a lot of actors that been homeless. You know, Tyler Perry claimed he was homeless. Look at him now. You got a lot of people that have homeless stories and, you know, they struggled and they, you know, some of you work at a 9-to-5 and you still live in your car right now. There's a lot of people that are living in their car and it's just your time. That's your life. You're going through. Some of you been there, done that. Some of you been homeless and had to live in your car, but you still got up to go to work. You see what I'm saying? And you function. You were able to go to the supermarket, get some edibles, some things you could eat. Boom, 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 bring it back to your car. You had like a little freezer thing, a little, what you call that, a hot plate thing that you could warm. And you would literally scrape up breakfast right in your car. And you were doing your thing until you were able to get back on track. Some of you do this long term and you don't got a problem with it. You see, that's her life. She's not homeless. She's not, you know?
he was living in a bread van just before sexual healing came out. You guys, this is not like, oh my God, poor Dawn.
You see?
She's living in her car and it's terrible.
You see that? She's basically saying, y'all looking at her like poor Dawn. She's struggling in her car. She's homeless.
Oh, what was me? It's not that. It's not. Like I said, I'm learning about who I am. I'm learning myself as a person, as a woman.
You see?
And I didn't think if you would have said to me while I was in Vogue, you're going to be living in your car one day, I'd be like, huh? No, I'm always going to have an apartment. I can't live in my car. How can I do that? I won't be able to live in my car. We say that we can't do certain things before we even know we're capable. Nisa keeps telling me that when people find out, when the fans hear that you're living in your car, they're going to be so proud of you. Because I am documenting this whole adventure. It's an adventure.
An adventure. She's not homeless. All these GoFundMes and scams. Stop. She's not homeless. She's on an adventure. She's seeking out her own way. She's not hungry. Listen, when you're a person who operate under like van life, car life, RV life, whatever the case is, right? You're normally a person who is a minimalist as well. Or at least you practice that of what a minimalist would do. Meaning you're not concerned with the luxuries of life. You're not concerned with designer clothes and all this other stuff. You just buy what is needed. You get it? A pair of shoes, they're functional. They allow you to get in and out, do what you got to do, and that's it. Sometimes you'll wear the same pants, same jeans, and as long as everything is clean, you don't care. You see what I mean? But you're able to save your money. Your money is able to stretch. There's people that live like this, and they realize that life is not really all that important with all these material things, even though material things is good, you know, depending on your life. But some people could live without all those things, and they were able to cope. How do you think homeless people are literally able to survive? You ever wonder how a homeless man or woman is able to survive year after year? And you're like, damn, I know they're struggling, they're suffering. That's what you think. They figured out something that you don't understand. Anybody that's homeless and can survive in the streets year after year, that's a very strong person. That's a strong-willed person. Even though we know that they're going through and they're less fortunate, they know something that We don't know. And they're able to withstand the climate more than us. You know, I remember this one homeless guy. He was homeless for a while, man. And every time I see this dude, I would be like, damn, man, this man survived like 3 winters, man. 3 winters. And he's still going. And he would always get scraps from the yard, like metals, and he'd go down to the metal shop and turn it into cash, you know? And he did this, man, for like 3 years. I don't even know how long he'd been homeless, but you would see him, he's healthy, you know, and he's in good spirits. It's just that he's homeless, but he's fending for himself, and he knows how to go to the garbage area and gather the bulk of metals, and he would take that in to earn money. So he was making money every day, doing his thing, surviving.
It's a journey, and I've been documenting it and filming myself doing certain things. I can only film so much, you know, from my point of view. I have a lot of footage of me just like making this whole thing work.
You see?
Yeah, and I'm glad that I made this choice because I needed to go through this fire.
You see that? I'm glad I made this choice. I needed to go through this fire. It's her words, guys.
If some of you are on your spiritual journey, you may know or may have heard of something called Dark Night of the Soul. And that's when you go through like a period of isolation, a period of separating yourself from family and friends. And I'm in the trenches of this right now. And I'm like, I wouldn't trade my experiences and what I've gone through for the world. I miss my family. I miss everybody that I was connected to, but I needed to do this alone and without everybody's judgment or opinions and all of that stuff. I needed to do this for me.
Well, you should have never came on social media, because if you come on social media and you say these things, people are going to execute judgment. They're going to have a lot of judgment and criticism.
It's not easy by any means. You're pretty familiar with your surroundings in your apartment, whereas in your car, like every day I have to take my bed down in the back. If it rains, oh my God, I've had problems because my car is older and the insulation around my windows, my car started leaking at a certain point. I was like, what the? Okay, stop. Figure it out. And so I went to School of Knowledge and I saw that you have to get insulation. So Nisi actually bought me the insulation. I didn't know she was going to do it. And she just said, Diva, I ordered it for you. What? Okay.
Yeah, because remember I was telling you how people would modify their vehicles. Like I seen this one dude that was doing the whole van life thing, and he basically had I think he had bought a van or a truck. I'm not sure what it was. It was one of them type of van type. It looked like a tour van or a bus. It was kind of spacious. And what he did is he modified it by putting insulation inside, like with drywall. Like he literally, well, not necessarily drywall. He used this insulation thing that's like padded. And he had it all hooked up really, really nice. He put the lights, he put this. He had a section where it had like a sofa, this, that. He really decked it out, man. And they have a lot of people that do this on YouTube. And they live like this every day and save thousands of dollars, man. Thousands of dollars. A lot of people do YouTube and they live car life, van life, and they do YouTube and they make money, and it's not going toward no rent, no mortgage. They don't pay no light bill. They don't pay nothing. They stacking bread, y'all. Serious.
And then when it came, I had to figure out how to put the insulation in the freaking windows and in the doors as well. So stuff like that. My dog ended up passing away in my car, my baby, Max. You guys know Max. And that was hurtful, going through that with him without my parents around. I usually call my mom for stuff like that.
That mean that she wasn't talking to her mom, guys. You see how we getting all the info? She said that she would normally call her mom for stuff like that, which mean when the dog passed, she wasn't communicating with her mom. You see that? She just told us a lot, meaning that her mom and her may be on bad terms. Remember what I told you guys, man. If your mom is alive, make sure you correct whatever issues you got. Don't let your mom close her eyes and you didn't resolve any earthly issues you may have had.
Oh, that was hard. But he was telling me the day that he was leaving, and days leading up, actually, I knew he was leaving. 16 years together, longer than any relationship I've ever had.
It's not that she should have a home. I get exactly what you're saying. She chose to live in a car. Are you getting that? She's not homeless. Don't feel sorry for her. Somebody, the same person. Hold on, let me see. You said maybe it's a humiliate. No, this is not no humiliation ritual. We just finished listening to the tape. She literally just said with her own mouth that she chose to live in a car. That's what she wanted to do. It's a spiritual awakening, and that's what it is. I'm trying to break down the video so people can understand the truth, because all over social media, everybody's crying, talking about she's homeless. This is so sad. The music industry is dirty. They did her bad, you know. No, she chose to do this. Matter of fact, everything she have in terms of, I'm sure she got money saved up. She got to have money saved up. It says her net worth is $10,000. I don't believe that. I believe that's because they just don't have access to anything that she do, but I'm sure she got money put away. May not be millions upon millions, but she got some money, guys. Trust me.
My baby, I miss him. Now it's like I'm really on my own. But I'm documenting. I think I started telling that and I didn't finish. But I'm documenting all of this. During those interviews, the first interview was with Joyce from Climax. And she, at that time when I was staying in my car in Vegas, she was like, Dawn, are you documenting this? Like, are you filming this? And I said, yes, I have been documenting it, actually, for my documentary. So, yeah, I was like, yes, I am. Because people need to see how I've done this.
You see?
It's no joke, you guys. And I hope from this you can gather that, wow, if Dawn could do that, I can do anything.
You see that? If Dawn can live that way, I could do anything. So what she's trying to do is inspire people with the fact that she chose to live a lifestyle that some of you may think, man, I'm not doing that, fam. I need to be in a house. I need to do this. I get it. But think about how much money we waste. Think about how much money we waste renting, right? Think about that. It's a lot of money, man. Now, if you got to, then you got to, especially if you got kids and you got other stuff. And some people, you rent until you can purchase your own home. It is what it is. My point is, she is trying to document her journey, her spiritual awakening, and this is something she wanted to do because she liked it. And I'm sure she's in an area where there are a bunch of decent people that are doing van life, car life. I'm sure she's not around a bunch of winos and junkies and stuff like that in the trailer park or somewhere back there. I'm sure she's not there. My point is, her way of life to us might look like, man, she's too good to be doing that. Well, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? But for her, she loves it. That's all that matters. If she's happy where she is, then who am I to basically say, you know what, it is what it is? Like, nah, she's happy, it is what it is. But now, see, at first, we all thought she was homeless. And we figure, well, she made bad choices in life. She did this to herself. That's because we didn't break down the video. See, I'm breaking down the video now. I'm watching the video with you guys. I never watched this video. I only saw a clip where she says she's living in her car. And she said, it's out. It's finally out there. And it comes off as if though she's saying she's homeless. And that's what everybody was spinning. That's why I had to find the source video.
Come on, we're capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for as human beings. I mean, society tends to look down on people for living off-grid.
How are you going to say I'm trolling her and then say no way anyone really believes it's a choice? What are you saying? What are you talking about? You're talking about music companies and music labels. What are you talking about? People, do you see how and why I began frustrated with people that come into the live? We literally been here for an hour and 24 minutes breaking this video down. And somebody is talking about trolling this woman. Could you believe that? It's crazy, right? This is what I got to deal with every day, guys. I got to deal with this madness, bro. Like, I don't get it. You're now saying she looks all hot and tired with many worries. This woman is elderly, living in a car, is very sad. I can tell she feels embarrassed. Let me pack you up, man. You got to go, bro. You got to go. You got to go, fam. Like, seriously, fam. You got to go. You got to go, bro. Are y'all seeing this, guys? This person is still passing judgment on this woman, talking about she's elderly, she's in a car, it's so sad. We just heard this woman say this is what she wants. What is so damn sad? What are you talking about? And this is the problem with society. It's like we're doing a whole breakdown of a video, and this person is literally in my comments, bruh, saying some of the most crazy things, bro. Like, this is absolutely sick, fam. This is crazy, bro. Talking about she looks all hot and tired with many worries. She's not worried about you. You worried about her. It's crazy, man. What's the matter with folks, bro? Man, let's get back to the tape, bro. I had to pack that person up, man, because what I don't like is when we doing a show and we breaking everything down and people not paying attention, and it's like they're passing all this judgment and they're not listening. We just heard her say multiple times that this is her spiritual journey. She's trying to encourage other people. She chose to do this because she likes the whole idea. And yet you're passing all this judgment on her like it's so sad, and then she feels embarrassed. She never said she's embarrassed about anything. This is what happens when you listen to 3 minutes of a video. You know? This is crazy, bro. And then he called her elderly. Wow.
When I tell you, off-grid is exactly what a lot of people are going to start doing.
You heard that? Off-grid is what a lot of people are going to start doing. You know what I'm saying? Off-grid. You see that? Does that sound like a lady that is sad, a lady that is struggling, a lady that is... No, she's not. This is what she chose to do.
There's a lot more people doing that now than it was back in the day, off-grid, because during the pandemic, and it was a pandemic, now everybody's finding out the truth of it. They're admitting a lot of stuff about that, but during that whole thing, a lot of people were like, why am I paying rent or mortgage, and we have an RV or a van or car, and we can do that instead of paying all this money, and our hours are cut at work and we don't have as much money anyway, so let's just do this. It's been an unexpected path that I've enjoyed quite a bit. It's not like, oh my God, she's got somebody to help her every day. I don't. It's just me. But that's the beauty of it. Like learning that I can do all these things myself. Wow. Come on. I'm really, really, really proud of myself.
See, she's proud of herself. She's proud that she's able to survive. In other words, she survived for 3 years. You know what I mean? She survived for 3 years. That ought to motivate you as a person. Because that's like, if you're so accustomed to living in a house, apartment, rent a house, whatever the case is, condo, when you're accustomed to that lifestyle, it becomes normalized, right? So now to go to car life, that's like a shock because you're accustomed to just being in an apartment, furniture, this, that, different rooms. But when you're in a car, it's a whole different ball game. So she had to get used to this. You see that? And she says she's proud of herself. So why are people going around saying she's homeless and want everybody to feel sorry for her? She's not suffering. You don't even know how much money this woman got. This woman can have $900,000 in a bank sitting with interest. And she just relaxed. She's able to go get her food when she want. She got a TV in her car. She's able to just live. And it's like she's existing, living her life, traveling. She could be on the road. She's meeting people. There's a community. There's so many different things. And she could still be working on music. And she's saving money. You see that? Now, again, the record companies did her dirty as well as En Vogue. I'm going to do a video about that later on today. I'm going to try to do a breakdown of that. Right? I'm actually trying something new with the lawn. I'll talk about that at the end. I don't want to change the topic. But yeah. So we're going to talk about that video because another YouTuber did a very good job. You know, I must say, in a video that we're going to pretty much look at. He did a very good job gathering a lot of information. Very, very good information. And I want to make sure I give them their credit when I react to their video because they did a thorough investigative job. And I want to review that video because it goes into the history of En Vogue. And yeah, they had a rough pass financially. They were not making money, guys. They were broke. Very, very much so. Like many artists, broke.
Nobody could have told me that I was going to do this. I would have said, you're crazy out of your mind.
You see that? You see what she just said? Listen to that again. Hold on.
Self! Wow. Come on. I'm really, really, really proud of myself. Nobody could have told me that I was going to do this.
See?
I would have said, you're crazy out of your mind.
You see that? Meaning being in a car, van, and living there and, you know, just doing your thing. No one would have ever thought that she would do that.
I was talking to someone about filming this, actually getting some more footage and filming this for me. And they were saying, well, people might think this is a publicity stunt. I'm like, there are many things that people have done for publicity stunts. Saying that I'm living in my car and actually not living in my car would be a stupid publicity stunt, but this is not publicity.
This is a publicity stunt. Come on now, Dawn. Stop playing games now. It is a publicity stunt because by the pure fact you put it out there, look at all the buzz you got. You're in the algorithm right now. You're getting views on your channel. You know what I mean? Hundreds of thousands of views. You know, you're going to be monetized. You know, things is looking good financially. You know, you're going to soon start to get the YouTube check. You know, all you got to do is drop an album right now and everybody buy it. If you drop a single right now, everybody would buy it because of your circumstances. Because they feel sorry for you, they will buy your CD. I mean, not a CD. We're not in the 90s. But you get what I'm saying, right? Let's get back to the tape.
I have all the footage from Vegas to LA to prove that. So once you guys see my actual documentary.
Documentary. Now, you don't have a documentary of your bro.
You'll know. This was no joke. And it is not something that I would have chosen, but I'm glad that I put myself out here.
You see, she's glad she put herself out there.
I'm glad that I did it. I have no shame.
No shame. So to the person who came in talking this mess, let me see if I can find a comment. Let me see. Let's go back to it. Somebody came in and basically said the following, and we put them on the block list. They said, she looks all hot and tired with many worries. This woman is elderly. Living in a car is very sad. I can tell she feels embarrassed. You're wrong with your judgmental self. You're very, very wrong. Because she's not embarrassed, she don't feel no shame, and she's very happy with where she are. So you're wrong. You know? And shout out to everybody coming in the building. You know, hello, hi, what's up, what's going on? It is what it is. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button now. We got 300 in the building, 225 likes. Let's get them likes to 300. Let's get them likes to 300. Let's get back to the tape. Let's go.
I am my own responsibility, you know? I only have me out here, and so I have to really, like, plan ahead for a lot of things. I mean, it's up to me.
So hold up. She never had no kids? Nah, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Hold on. Did she have any kids, fam? Because I know she was married to that dude, but I don't know if they had kids. Say it ain't so, fam, that this woman, no, it can't be, bruh. It can't be. Say it ain't so that Dawn never had no kids? What? So you know that thing tighter than a mug. You know that, right? Come on now. Uh-oh. At 58, you know that thing is tighter than a vote. Can I get a witness? Come on. You know? Cause you know you got some women out there that might be in their 50s, man, and that thing. Cause if she ain't had no kids, you know, then that mean that thing's still kind of good. You know what I mean? I gotta go pull up. You know? Hey now. Can't discriminate. And you know if she out there in that car all alone, you know she in some need now. For some wood. Have a campfire. That's crazy, fam. So she never had no kids, bro? Yo, I can't believe this, man. Maybe y'all lying, man. I don't think so, man. She had to have kids, bro. No kids? No kids, bro? Fam. That mean if you were to smash Dawn right now at 58, bro, that'll be some good cooch. Cause there's really not that much mileage. I'm just saying, don't get mad, ladies. I'm just talking my talk now. Some of y'all be getting mad. You know, this is how men talk. Again, fellas, when we on the job, what are the 3 things we talk about on a job? Let's see if the brothers are able to answer. The 3 things men talk about on the job. What do we talk about? Let's see what we got, man. Ain't no men in the building? I guess there's no men.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right. I got worried there for a second. I was getting worried. So to the ladies, what men talk about on the job, you know, every day is money, getting some money, sports, and what woman they trying to smash. And that's it. That's the conversations every day. Yo, that's the conversation every day at work. Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, that is some real talk, bro. Yo, at every work location, that's the conversation. If you're not talking about getting some overtime, how much money you made this week, you're getting money, you're talking about some woman on the job you trying to smash, some woman that's off the job you trying to smash, the shorty that you're smashing, you know, the supervisor's lips, something. Or you're talking about the game last night. Every day. Yo, cause you know how it is on the job, bruh. When you and the fellas going to get lunch, what's our first option once we going to get lunch? On our way to go get lunch, what do we normally do? Trying to holler at women, right? Come on now. While you go into the shop to get whatever you get, whether you go into the pizza shop, you're going to get some chicken or whatever the case is, we're hunting at the same time. You see a shorty right there, yo, bro, yo, chill right here, yo. I'm gonna go holler at her real quick. It happens every day, bro. That's what makes going to work fun. You know? I'm gonna see if I can apply for Amazon, man. Cause I want to work the night shift. Cause I'm hearing a lot of fun stories at Amazon, fam. Like I'm hearing a lot of stuff, bro. Like during like the graveyard shift, a lot of stuff be going on, fam. So hey, y'all gotta send me an application, man. I'm gonna see if I can put an application for Amazon, bro. Like for real. At least for a month. Just to see how it is, man. Because I'm hearing all these stories, man. And it's like, man, I got to go apply for a job at Amazon, bro. Hearing a lot of news, bro. I'm like, damn, it be like that, bro? They be like, yeah, dog, man. I'm telling you, man, it be lit. I'm like, damn, y'all missing out. So, hey, let me get back to the tape.
I lose when I succeed again, because I will. When I'm on top again, or when I have a resurgence of my career again, the way that I want, that getting to that point is only up to me. So from here, from my car into that life is going to be amazing.
See?
From this point and succeeding again is going to be amazing. I see it in my mind. I have known. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I visualize seeing myself like, oh my God, #1 documentary, whoever I sell it to, I don't know, Netflix, because people have to see what this is like. But just a woman in general.
So she want to have a documentary. She's working on a documentary. She's going to see if Netflix will. I don't think Netflix will publish that, because unless you're recording it with a cinema rig, I don't think they would, because they only publish stuff that has a certain file type, and camera would have to be used for it to be Netflix approved. So that's not going to happen. But you could still release it. You can still release it on social media and put it behind a paywall or something like that where people can pay. And, you get your coin for your work and whatnot. And people might be interested in that.
Or man, please, this is not, like I said, it's not easy, but that you can do this on your own. You can make it happen for yourself. And the people that I have met along the way, like I said, I'm very cautious who I talk to. But some of the people that I've talked to are like, oh my God, yeah, it's not easy, but I wouldn't trade it, because like, wow, would I have an apartment right now if I had a choice? I would. I'm not going to lie. But am I glad that I did this? Absolutely.
See, she's glad that she's living in a car. She's glad that she chose this life, y'all. She's not homeless. Y'all been listening to a lot of these content creators be lying, bro. She's not homeless. She's actually good, bro. She's good.
Proud of what I've accomplished out here. Just so you guys know, I have a gym membership and I shower there.
She have a gym membership and a shower there.
Yeah, I'm a funky diva, but I'm not funky.
Which mean the cooch is good. Right? The cooch is ready.
But I wouldn't trade any of what I've gone through for nothing, like, guys.
She wouldn't trade it in for nothing, which mean van life, car life is what it is, and she won't go back to anything else.
I miss my family, but I'm proud of me. And I'd rather be on my own right now and see my family when it's time, and when things change, hopefully they come to terms with what they did. My sister, we don't talk. But
her sister and her don't talk? What about mom?
Helped her so much when I first got in Vogue and through my career. And now no one is anywhere to be found. And that's okay. I know how I treated everybody in my life. They're the ones who have to live with how they treated me. So I feel for them. But
so it looked like her family treated her a certain way. I don't know the ins and out of it, but she probably have some part to play. But she chose the life she has now, guys. She's not struggling. She's not suffering. So I wanted to debunk the whole idea of her being homeless and struggling and wearing rags and eating out of trash cans in a dirty car. No, that none of that is true.
I can't tell them how to behave. They're grown. I challenge you to do the things that are scary. Do things that you don't think that you're capable of, but you wanted to do. Something that has been in your soul, like, I'm going to try that. I'm going to travel for a year.
Now, what she's saying is powerful. And a lot of y'all missing that, man. You got to do something that is scary, something that you always wanted to do, but it's risky because it's like, damn, if I do this, what if it go wrong? No, that's when you got to jump. That's when you got to go do it. That's how success happened, guys. When you take risk, when you go and you do something that you never thought you would be able to do, you ain't have no training for it. You don't got the money. You're looking at the long-term success and it kind of look dark and dim. Just do it, fam. Try. Just try. Go. Just try to do it. See what happens. What do you got to lose? Right? Just live life a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to just look at life and be like, man, life is life. You know, I only got one life. Might as well I just try whatever I could try and see what happens. You know, it might be success at the end. Maybe it's my time to be successful. You know, so just jump, take the risk, travel, go somewhere, start over and just see what it's like. It might be your time. She's doing that with herself and she's happy about that. As long as she's peaceful, then like it or love it, it is what it is.
You guys have your own dreams. Whatever that thing is that you think you're scared to do, that you don't think you can, do it. Be spontaneous.
Right.
Be spontaneous. You want to start a business and you actually have the money to, and you've been putting it off and putting it off. Or maybe you don't even have the money, but you're going to figure it out.
Right.
People are doing that. Like, you can see the whole internet thing has blown up because people have businesses online. People are going to call you crazy, and that's okay. Maybe you are. I'm crazy, and I'm also proud of myself. I know that none of these people who are calling me crazy could do what I've done.
That's a good point that she's making. None of the people calling her crazy. Now, who called her crazy? This person right here basically said that she looks tired, worried. She's an elderly woman living in a car, very sad. I can tell she feels embarrassed. All wrong, you know, because she don't feel that way. She feels empowered. She feels strong. She feels connected to, you know, her energy. And that's all that matters. As long as you're happy with where you are, as long as you feel good and proud of yourself as a man or woman, that's all that matters, man. Forget what the world think of you. As long as you feel good about yourself and you know you're on the right track and you know you headed down that path where your success is going to be, that's all that matters, man. Like, for real.
Boom. Shaka boom. You'll feel a sense of freedom when you push yourself, like I said. All these are boats. They're all coming into port right now. Anyway, I love y'all. Do the scary. Fuck fear. Boop, fear. And do the scary. See you guys on the next one.
Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. You know, it is what it is. Hold on, she had more?
Questions like you always do. I always answer. I know you guys have questions, so please ask. I'll be glad to answer anything. Yeah, push yourself. I love you.
Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. So, there you have it. So now, what I want to do right now, I'm not ending the stream yet. I want to read what the husband had to say on TMZ. So now, let me get this and put this on the screen, right? So let's get this receipt here. Because the husband, the ex-husband, excuse me, In Vogue's ex-husband pretty much took it to social media and basically is offering her a job. And I'm trying to figure out, why would you be doing that? When she said she's not struggling, she ain't say that. So why would he be doing that? So here we have the ex, right? It says, in Vogue's Dawn Robinson ex-husband has job offer waiting if she's humble for work. So now it's kind of interesting that he used the word humble, which means maybe she's problematic. Maybe she's argumentative. She don't want to listen. I don't know. But it says former In Vogue and Lucy Pearl singer Dawn Robinson says she's been homeless. See, she never said she's homeless. You see, this is what I'm saying, guys. Even TMZ is spinning that whole homeless thing. She's not saying she's homeless. This is something she chose to do, right? She ain't say I'm homeless. Her home is her car. But let's just read it. She's been homeless for 3 years, and her ex-husband is offering her an olive branch in the form of a job in the hospitality industry. So for whatever reason, everybody is thinking that she's broke. She don't got no money. She's struggling. And again, I don't know her financial situation. So I don't know if she got money or don't got money. All I know is that she never mentioned anything about send me money. I'm struggling. She never indicated that she needs anything, right? She never did that. So now the rest of it, I'll just read because I don't want to keep clipping everything and put it on the screen. So it says, Andre Allen was married to Dawn from 2003 to 2010. And while their union ended in disaster, he tells TMZ, hip hop, he doesn't want to see her crash out and thinks she'd be a perfect inclusion into the Hilton brands. Andre says the orchestrated Dawn's short-lived reunion with In Vogue before things shuttered for good, but he tells us leaving the music industry actually saved his life and finances, right? So now let me add this on the screen because this is interesting for content. So let me put this up here. Let's see. Well, I don't want to promote that. I'll just put this, right? So let's see. Matter of fact, I'll put this on the screen too. I'll just put it on the screen and done. That way y'all not left in the dark. But everything up to this point, I won't put on the screen. I'll just read it. So let me get the first receipt. Let's see what we got. Okay. So here we got this situation here. So this is the ex, Andre, and his new fiance. So his new fiance, this is interesting. Let me see. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Because a lot of times men, we normally get with women that could pass for sisters. So let's see. So if we look at Dawn Nair, this is crazy, right? Look at Dawn and look at the other woman, guys. I mean, they don't look exactly the same, but, you know, there be similarities. Normally, men do this. When we deal with women, we normally deal with women that look kind of similar. It always happens like that. I don't know why, but it happens, right? So now, this is his new fiance. He says he's found God. They always find God, right? He's found God, a new fiance, and now makes more money than he ever did in the music industry. Now, if this man was her husband during the time when she was in the industry, was he responsible for anything in her career? Because that could have been a situation where he was robbing her. I don't know, so that's all alleged, right? But he said he's making way more money now than when he was in the music industry, even after earning 2 Grammy Awards, several gold albums, and his royalties as a solo artist and member of R&B group. For example, let me see. Where is that thing? Let me find this. Hold on. Okay. So now, I don't know what year. Oh, they have the year right there. Wait a minute. So that this is a photo here of her and her ex in 2009. So in 2009, that was Dawn and her boo back then, right? So it goes on and says, Andre claims he's loaned dozens of notable music industry friends money and saw dozens of others die in poverty and doesn't want Dawn to share the same fate. See, this is where everybody's getting the homeless thing from, because they are looking at stuff like this. They're looking at what TMZ put out, and it gives homeless, poverty, struggling, when that is not the case. She's not homeless. She's doing car life, right? So it goes on and it says, Dawn admitted she has been living out of her car for the past 3 years after claiming particular family members and an ex-manager left her high and dry. But Dre believes the industry and her ego disillusioned his ex. So there's just a lot of misunderstanding going on here, guys. A lot of misunderstanding going on here. She chose car life. She talked about her issue with her mom. She talked about the manager putting her up in the motel and how she said out of her own mouth that he was playing games and how he was trying to control her, which means he probably wanted to pull her back into the music industry, probably wanted to use her for sex. There's so many different things, probably an alleged blood sacrifice. You know, there's a lot of things that can go into this, right? So now let me take that off. I'll continue reading the rest. So it goes on and it says, Dre feels Dawn can use her charisma and personality built up by the music industry to make real money in his field to influence people with sales. Entertainment isn't going to pay her what she's worth. So basically, he's saying that doing music and stuff is not it no more. She needs to get with him. But you know that's not going to happen, because if their marriage ended in disaster, the last thing, especially a black woman, if a black woman left you, the last thing she want to do is take your peace offering or olive branch offering her a job. She's not going to do it. She would rather struggle than take that from you. So it goes on and says, Dawn can still keep tabs with old industry pals and record and tour her music, Andre says. Her Hilton position will offer her free medical from day one, and she'll earn PTO to juggle her career. Andre says he floated his offer to Dawn before her homeless situation. Now, again, you saw how they just threw out homeless. She's not homeless. But this is what TMZ is pushing out there. They're wrong. She's not homeless. They're sensationalizing the story in order to get clicks and views. This is why a lot of you that be crowning TMZ as all of these, like the best place and they got all the truth and the information. No, they be publicizing, they be publishing false information as well, because she's not homeless. Right? So it says Dawn before her homeless situation. There is no situation. She chose the lifestyle she's living. Before her homeless situation jumped off, hopefully she's willing to humble herself and accept the opportunity. Do you see that? Humble herself, as if though she's not wanting any help from any of these people. I believe the music industry is trying to get Dawn back so that they can use her for her energy, possibly kill her, you know, like how they did Angie Stone, you know. And that's just the way it is, guys. That's just the way it is. I'm telling you, it's like, because look, she's 58. I believe Angie Stone was she 63? I believe it was 63. And that's how they like to do. They figure, oh, we could get a little few more years out of, you know, Dawn Robinson. So because she probably don't want to get involved with them no more, they trying to shame her, make her look like she's homeless, miserable, suffering, when really she's not going through none of those things, you know? So it doesn't make any sense. She's supposed to be getting royalties automatically. She's supposed to be getting a check. You know, I should have added the Slim Thug video into this. I might have to review that separately. But even Slim Thug said, if you're an artist, you should be receiving a check every month. Royalty checks. Like, That's like automatic. So if anything, she should be getting that. Every artist is supposed to be getting that. Even though she wasn't making no money when she was in the industry, none of them in Vogue was rich. They wasn't wealthy like that. Now, the net worth of the other group members are approximately at about 1.5 million each. I'm talking about the other ladies that were in the group. Their net worth is looking at around 1.5, 1.3 million. So it is what it is, man. I don't think that she's broke. She got to have something saved up somewhere, especially if you're living in a car for 3 years. You're stacking bread. If any one of us not pay rent, mortgage, or anything for 3 years, you should have at least literally 100,000 or 300,000 or more saved up in the bank. Literally, if you're not paying rent or mortgage, you should have 200,000 in your bank account right now saved up. No cap, fam, for real. You should have it saved if you're not paying rent or mortgage for 3 years. Imagine no rent, no mortgage, no bills, no electricity. You should have a lot of money saved up. In a year, 3 years, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, fam. So that's pretty much that. I think they're trying to make her look bad. I think they're trying to make her look bad, even though she never proclaimed to be homeless. She never proclaimed to be struggling. She never proclaimed to be going through a situation. She said she needs to do this. This is for her own spiritual journey. So why don't people just respect it? You know, this is her journey. So that being said, we're going to get up on out of here. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload videos or go live. Right? We're going to be doing another breakdown to a video that I seen regarding In Vogue and their history and all of that other stuff, so we could learn a little bit more about, you know, where they came from and what they really dealt with and stuff, because it was really rough back in the day for these artists. A lot of artists, they struggled. They were making pennies on a dollar. And I don't see how could they even sign these record deals knowing they're getting like 2 cents every time a CD was sold. It doesn't make no sense. That, you know how many damn CDs would have to be sold in order for you to even make a damn dollar? It's crazy, man. So it is what it is, man. Y'all stay safe. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. If you're on the road driving, drive safe. You know what I mean? I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. If you support it via the Cash App, I'll shout you out in the next stream. If you didn't support, then hit that Cash App and support the show. All right, so I'm going to get up on out of here. It is what it is. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here, man. So y'all stay safe, man. And make sure you support the show, because I don't even know if I had my Cash App up. It's $ Ringo TV Raw. That's $ Ringo TV Raw. So support the show. I'm out of here. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.